everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Steelers going up against the Redskins. So it's a night of first, the first Monday night game of the year, and the debut of our new broadcast team. As we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now here is the first carry. It's a welcome back for Le'Veon Bell. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that. Drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Check, Patriot! Here we go!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Caught right side, Davis. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cousins now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Got his left. Got his left. Everyone's got four down. Here we go now.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Finding time. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Let's go!
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. The fullback dive held up short. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, look at 56. Back there, Philly. Here we go. Back there. Gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Brown, the lone receiver left.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 3rd.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Look to throw here. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a 1st down as well.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I'm not sure how many people anticipated Le'Veon Bell being such a huge part of the passing offense when he came out of Michigan State. Remember how thick he was? Big, bulkier runner. Slimmed down since he got to the NFL, and that increased all aspects of his game.
Yeah, because 2 years ago, he caught 83 passes. Last year, 24, but then he had the injury. You got to think they're going to continue to get him more involved like they did there.
I don't think there's any question about it. He is an absolute game breaker with the ball in his hands.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. And there's a flag on the field. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. After the penalty, it's Bell. And some space here. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big run that time by Bell. 52 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
No. Patriot!
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Redskin, Terrence Knighton, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So now here's the 3rd-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big run that time by Bell. 46 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is good. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. They'll set up the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Over! Green, 39! Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And this is caught by Jackson. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Final play of the half. Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
2nd down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
first down. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. On second down, Cousins again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Now the Redskins starter here in 2016. It's Matt Jones. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking there for the fullback, Bruce Miller. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Green 39! Green 39!
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Cousins, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Cousins will try and throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go! Leopard!
They'll run it with Bell. They find some open field here. A big play there out of the running game. 34 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Second down, Cousins. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. To throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
With it is Jackson. Ooh, the juke. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Here we go now.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen, have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now Brown. Penalty marker is down here. This is Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. And there's a flag on the play. Over the middle here to Brown. Roughing the passer. That's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Brown, the lone receiver left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Back to throw. Completes it right side to Dotson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And quickly they get to the line.
All right, now, look at this now.
He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Taken down. Daniel McCullers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Cousins, complete to the right. This is Garcon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Shift together here from the D-line. They will take the knee, and it means a great start to their 2016 campaign, a win here in Week 1. Well, Week 1 behind us now, always tough to start the season on the losing side.
It is, but you know, the teams that know how to recover, that understand it's just Week 1, are the teams that will sustain and end up having a good season.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.